almost 1.1 crore children in India who are being taught a syllabus that is not based on science and is actually 400 years old. This disturbing revelation has been made in a report by the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights on madrasas. Basically, the report was commissioned to see whether children were being given the kind of education that they deserve in minority-run institutions. Remember, minority-run institutions have been given special exemptions. They are not even covered under the right to education. But is this the kind of syllabus and studies that would further the interests of children? The NCPCR says that is not the case. Is it time then to phase out this syllabus, which is 400 years old, which advocates corporal punishment, which largely is centered around religious teachings and religious texts? Do the children, because of this exemption made in the name of preserving culture and script of a community, not end up hurting people of that community?
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Now, the reason why this is very important is because a number of states have tried to do their bit for madrasa education modernization, and any such effort has always been met with cries of, "You are impinging upon our rights and our religious freedoms." One look at what this report has found, and don't you think that reforms are the need of the hour? Prajita Sarangi of the BJP continues with us. We are joined by Atikur Rahman, Islamic scholar, political analyst Danish Qureshi. And my first question is to Tariq Fatah, columnist. Tariq Fatah, here is what the NCPCR report says. As a result of the exemption, which by the way is given under clause 1 of Article 30 of the Constitution, that says all minorities have the right to establish and administer educational institutions of their choice. Because of this exemption, the NCPCR report says that minority schools function arbitrarily, set their own norms in terms of admission of students, recruitment of teachers, implementation of curriculum, pedagogy, etc., and detrimental effects were observed. While on the one hand, there were schools that admitted only a certain class of students, becoming cocoons populated by elite, some institutions became ghettos of underprivileged students languishing in backwardness. What is more important, exemption or education? Tariq Fatah.
Well, obviously, the answer is education. And we've seen a few hundred years of Muslim backwardness, not just in India. Illiteracy is rampant, slow growth, and a very medieval attitude. If you just go to Yemen, you will see this widespread. If you go to India, the views of one group of Muslims who are Sunni as against another who are Shia or Ahmadi or Dawoodi Bohra, they are all pitted against each other, primarily because of Sharia laws that were written hundreds of years after the Quran was revealed or after Prophet Muhammad had passed away. And it became the tool of oppression by the Umayyad dynasty that finally invaded Hindustan or Bharat and imposed its will, and is best reflected in Mahmud Ghaznavi or Muhammad bin Qasim. Nothing has changed because anyone objecting to anything, even within the Muslim community, will be declared as an apostate. And you may or may not know that if a Muslim is declared as an apostate, it is the right of any Muslim to chop off that person's head. So apostasy charges, the latest being that in Pakistan, for example, an 8-year-old Christian has been declared to be an apostate and now faces death. So as far as the Indian education system, there are districts that I have studied where, despite efforts of Muslims to introduce education over there, they've been driven away by this class that does not wish any other leadership to arise from them other than the 400-year-old syllabus that has been written and implemented and thrust on young children. I'll give you one example. That in Quran, everyone knows, every Muslim knows that the first words that first word that came down to the Prophet was Ikra, which means read in the name of Lord who created you. But if you open any copy of the Quran, the word Ikra is missing. And if a child dare to ask, where did it go? I can tell you, I mean, there are video evidences of children being beaten up for the simplest, normal question that a school child would dare to ask. If you insist that the sun sets in a pool of mud because Sharia says so, what will happen to the child who says that, no, that is not true?
And more than ideological issues like that, Danish Qureshi, there are some very basic issues that children are facing. Do you know that there are no pictures in the books? That in these madrasas, there are no playgrounds with sports equipment. This is what the children have come up and said. Their education and their childhood is being deprived of these basics.
But I want to say very clearly, the madrasas always been targeted either for appeasement or for the hate. Nobody has approached this madrasa with the neutral or the formal, what did I say, no proper word for that, with the good intention to promote the madrasas and the education of madrasa. But from the starting, since 1947 till today, madrasas are being targeted by the political parties for the sake of their vote.
Okay.
That's why
let me stop you right there, sir. Let me stop you right there. Do you know that actually this report has been prepared after speaking to children? This is not a report this is by the NCPCR, the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, And they have conducted this particular survey in 23,487 minority schools. So the voices based on which these findings have been arrived at are those of minority children, not politicians, not Tariq Fateh, not Aparajita Sarangi. These are children who are saying that we want to have an education in science. These are children who are saying we want a school uniform. These are children who are saying that we want a playground and books with pictures in it.
Okay, Padmaja, let me reply to you. Is there any restriction for any children who want to go in a better school rather than madrasa? Tell me that.
No, that's not the issue. That's not the issue. Why do you oppose
I
pictures?
am not agree with you 100%. I am 100% disagree with you. You are not loyal to your own country.
No.
Okay. I will not take any personal comments. Please, first of all, stick to the topic. We are not here to talk about people's background and loyalties, okay? Yes, please finish your point.
So that's why let me reply. My reply is that madrasas are being always target for the appeasement or for the hate.
Sir, who is target? The target of children who are studying in it. Tariq Fateh, the argument is if you don't like it, go elsewhere.
That nobody has restricted any children to get a modern education. Is there any restriction?
No, you
Tariq
are...
Fateh.
The children cannot have the right to walk away from their home. You are the people who put the law that you can slap a child 3 times. How dare you beat a child? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? A big adult beating children? What world do you live in?
Danish Qureshi.
Parents have a right to, if he want to teach anything to his children, he can use force. But
No, if it is an Indian school, you cannot beat children. You are used to beating children, but you are not permitted under UN human rights to beat children.
You go and get literate about that. Nobody has used a force. Do you have any example?
Oh, so the children in white being beaten. So you think the child says to the teacher, please beat me, because this is according to Sharia.
Mr. Qatar, you don't know number of times you can get this type of situation in modern education, school and colleges also.
Where?
Nothing is uncovered like this what you are talking for, especially madrasa.
It is a misfortune that Muslim children have to go to madrasas, and you teach them like carrots. Yeah, you teach them like carrots.
Work for the children, Those who want
come
modern
on.
education,
You
those
do
who
not-
have been
you
discriminated in the
deprive
name of minority, and minority education budget has been
Minority education. What minority are you talking about?
State government has reduced the budget of minority. Gujarat is not.
You are using that minority clause to beat children. How dare you touch
Sir,
a
just
child?
a second, sir. When you keep saying it is about protecting the rights, why do you exclude the children, Atikur Rahman, from those individuals who have rights? This exemption literally deprives children of the right to education because the RTE does not apply to these schools. So the right to education is taken away.
Well, Padmaja. Well, Padmaja, you see, we are at constant war with orthodoxy and the elements who are spreading superstition within our community. And I too wonder why RT is not applicable to madrasas. And I am so thankful to Tariq Fateh ji that he has pointed out so many concerned things with the community which should have been rectified but are not being rectified. The measures taken by the government and by the community are not very much enough to do this. Padmaja, but least from this government we can expect. Now this government, I will just point out to the ministers of this government who are pinpointing to the community of Islam. Look at the Times of India, headlines. Cow dung chip can cut cell phone radiation. National Cow Panel Chief
What
says.
does that have to do
Government
with the madrasa
body
modernization?
differs
This
on
is
cow
not a
size.
competition that,
Padmaja,
this
please
particular
allow me the
community is
same
better or
time.
that particular
Padmaja,
community is
please
worse.
allow me the same time.
It is not a
You
game of
gave to
one-upmanship.
Tariq
You're missing
Fateh
the point.
Otherwise, this would be discrimination. You have to give me the same time, Padmaja. This is discrimination.
But sir, you are talking about
I am
inconsequential and
pinpointing the
tangential
ministers of the
things.
government.
If you want to talk
The
about
ministers
modernization
who
of
are-
education,
who
by all means do
are
it.
Sounding holier than thou. No. Yes, we are welcoming. Come on.
Okay,
on.
good. So if
No,
you're
it is
welcoming,
not,
that's
yes.
the whole
Where are
point.
the funds to modernize?
If you're saying that this is being done out of vindictiveness,
to allow
let
me
me tell you
to pinpoint
that,
the
just a
ministers
second,
of-
let me tell you that in its budget, the state of Uttar Pradesh has allocated 479 crore rupees for madrasa modernization, which will affect 20 lakh people. Now, this has to be the worst bigot in the world. That you say, oh, this is a bigoted government, but it is giving 479 crore rupees. So why
I
get
am
into
giving
this,
you the proof.
this whataboutery?
I am giving you the proof.
I
The
am showing you the
minister-
proof in numbers
the
of 479
minister says
crores.
That science that knows. No, I am showing you the proof, the mindset of this government minister.
I am showing you hard
Pragya
data
Singh Thakur said
of
that
money
cow
being
urine
given. You're talking
cures her
about cow
cancer.
dung.
The JJ hospital doctors have to correct her.
Atikur Rahman, what is this even about?
She is a member of parliament from the ruling party. Will she resign? Will she resign? They are sounding holier than thou.
This is
And
Tariq
Tariq
Fateh.
Fateh
this is
would
what
be
happens
speaking
when
a
you
word towards them.
attend a madrasa. This is what happens
But
when you
you're
go
not allowing
and
me
attend a
enough
madrasa.
time, Padmaja.
Your rationale is
You are
completely.
skirting the issues. You are skirting
Yes,
the
because
issues
you're not on the
which are
point.
in conflict with science and this government.
Can
You are
you
skirting
please
the
explain
issues,
what is
sir.
that piece of paper?
You have no right
What?
to skirt the issues.
Sir,
And
just
you
a
are
second.
talking
Okay,
of
this is not a farce.
I
The
tell
simple
you,
thing is that
Padmaja,
at the outset,
there
the
was a
government has
couple.
said,
There
the
was
central
a
government
couple
has
in
said
Tirupati.
that we
They
want
killed
children,
their two daughters,
irrespective of where they
my
study,
daughters,
to be brought
so that
into
if
the
they are
mainstream.
killed, there
Tariq
will be
Fateh, please
12
quote with an
getting
example. It is being said that the whole idea of this exemption was that individual cultures of a minority community should be protected.
Absolutely,
Why
yeah.
foist your ideas? Because here the culture preservation is more important. Tariq Fateh, how is that a
It's
bad
not
thing?
just culture. The culture of a Muslim from Tamil Nadu is totally different than the culture of a Muslim from Bengal or Punjab. Let's rid this thing. An Iranian is a Muslim, as is a Bangladeshi, and the cultures are completely different. What is happening in Indian madrasas is that they've copied what they think is holy, by all those Muslim marauders who came to destroy India, whether they came from Babur or Muhammad bin Qasim or whoever. They look up to those ideas that destroy the child's mind. They want people to memorize everything. Instead of asking questions, the children are not allowed to ask any question. They are asked to memorize chapter after chapter after chapter. And by the time they get out, they're inculcated with hatred of the other. And this includes fellow Muslims.
Danish Qureshi.
Yes. Padmaja, I want to reply to Mr. Tariq Fateh that he don't know that the education budget of the minority is being reduced by the central government this year. And number of schools are not getting proper funding from the central government as well as the state government. Now, what will be the blueprint if you want to do the modernization of madrasa? That's a good thing. It should be welcome. We are not against that. But what will be the blueprint of that you will modernize the madrasa and the children, those who are not, the ratio of the education of the national is very different rather than madrasa. In madrasa, children get basic education with 10 or 20 rupees per month. Is it possible in modern education?
Aparajita Sarangi. You know, now you are talking. You want a proper blueprint? By all means, look for a blueprint. But the moment someone even makes a proposal, don't cry blue murder and say, because you started out with that mindset, saying, oh, this is only about targeting madrasas. This is not about targeting. This is just ensuring children have equitable access to education. Aparajita Sarangi. You keep floating these proposals. Is there a concrete blueprint?
At the outset, I would thank National Commission for Protection of Child Rights for having brought out a 116 pages comprehensive report. Now, let me tell you that this particular report is highly disturbing and disappointing. But definitely it has lots of lessons for all of us. We need to put corrective measures in place. I would like to bring to the knowledge of all of you, those who are esteemed members of the panel and those who are watching us, that in 2014-15, the government of PM Modi brought out a scheme, and the scheme was titled Scheme for Providing Quality Education to Madrasas, SPQEM. And I would definitely like to mention here that since 2014-15 till date, we have been able to spend about 1,138 crore rupees on all the madrasas, running the madrasas. But let me tell you, as I told, I reiterate, the findings of the NCPCR are highly disturbing, and
Okay.
I think our children deserve the best because they have to compete with the best in the world. And if children elsewhere are getting into data analytics, robotics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, history, geography, science, English, why can't our children
Absolutely.
in the madrasas?
And you know,
in the
for
madrasas-
anyone who thinks that this report or these suggestions or talks of modernization are motivated, I want to quote to you from this report that has gone to children and quotes what the children told them. Children studying in madrasa, I leave you with what 17-year-old Wasim in Kadapa said. I wanted to become an engineer. There were not enough books on science and technology. Our madrasa did not even have a computer. Please get a computer for us now. We would also sit down on the ground. Please provide us with desks. This is not a witch hunt. This is only about ensuring every child gets what he or she deserves. Thanks for joining us. All gentlemen, Aparajita Sarangi. Thanks for watching.